Made a passing reference there previously to some rejections. Could you tell us what maybe the most painful rejection trial-wise was when you were a teenager?
Probably the Cardiff City one, because Hereford told me the youth system was kind of finished. So then I went on trial to Cardiff for 6 weeks, and I thought I'd done well. And my dad took the phone call, and I could just tell it was bad news straight away. And he told me that they don't fancy you either. So I was stuck with no Hereford, no Cardiff, no football. So it was I was kind of chilling for about a month, like thinking, I don't know what I'm going to do here, I'm in trouble. And then, like I said, you get a bit of luck in football. And the youth team luckily started back up for me. But even then, the circumstances was financial support from the club. It was difficult, but at that time of the Cardiff saying no, that was a hard moment to take.
Did you have a backup career-wise?
No,
No idea what you were going to do?
No, I don't know what I was going to do. In school, I wasn't the brightest spark. I just wanted to play football. That was it. If it wasn't football, I don't know what I could be.
You go, Matt, done?
You had a trial with Villa, didn't you? Did you see a certain Jack Grealish there? Because he's only a little bit older than you.
Oh, I can't remember then. That was younger when I was... God, I think I was in like year 5 at school, so I don't know what age that makes you. But yeah, that was I got rejected from that as well, so... Quite a lot of rejections, actually. But no, that was a long time ago.
Meanwhile, your dad, whenever he went anywhere, knocked in hat-tricks, didn't he? And scored all goals on his debut. He did it for West Ham. Any chance?
Yeah, that's what he tells me. He doesn't get bored of telling me those stories of him scoring. I think it was 5 on his debut for Merthyr Tydfil. So yeah, I hear that story every time I go in.
Presumably there's some sort of currency thing. So 1 for England has got to be worth 5 for Merthyr.
Oh yeah, I say that to him. Yeah, I say 1 for England would be enough.
Yeah. Family-wise, I'm just reading. Did you recently get engaged as well?
No, people thought I was engaged. I don't know where that came from, but sorry to be the spoiler. Sorry to my missus that we're not engaged, but she don't know nothing yet anyway.
But you also recently voted the Players' Player of the Year at West Ham. Bear in mind, Declan's there and quite a formidable contender for that role. How much did that mean to you, the fellow players? Did that give you a boost coming away to England?
Yeah, I think that's a special award to win, especially coming from your teammates who you train and play with, for 9 months of the season, and for them to, see my quality and think I was worthy enough of, being their player of the season. Like I said before, it's got a really special group, and I think they brought the best out of me as well.
Paul Joyce.
Just check, did you say before you were at the England-Germany game last summer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you talk a little bit about that day and were you singing Sweet Caroline?
Yeah, I went with a few of my mates, and the atmosphere was incredible, and especially the win as well, and the whole build up to it, and it being knockout stages as well, especially against Germany as well, rivals. So yeah, that game was really good.
And what sort of feeling as a fan did you have for this group of players?
I loved all of them. Yeah, I loved all of them when I was watching it. Obviously, being a footballer, you love football and you love supporting your country. And I was just a massive fan, singing the national anthem and singing all the songs and just jumping up and down when England scored. So, yeah, it was a bit mad when you look back at it, but it's fun.
And when you sort of come in to train for the first time, is it a nerve-wracking? I know you train with Declan every day, but is it nerve-wracking experience for maybe giving a ball away, or
yeah, no, definitely.
How do you deal with that?
The first day is definitely nerve-wracking. It's like you're starting a new school. It's the night before, the build-up to it, because you want it to happen so much, and then it's that close. Then you start to get a bit nervous about it. Driving up and then walking through, not knowing anyone or many people, but this group, the staff, the players, they've been so welcoming with me, and made it really easy for me to feel comfortable.
And has Gareth said anything in particular about that you'll be involved in?
No, I don't think he needs to. I think he called me up, and we had a good chat, and he's been really supportive of me, and obviously thankful for him for giving me the call up in the first place.
Okay, and we'll finish with Jacob Steinberg.
You mentioned before about being in Germany, obviously early this month for that semi-final. What did you learn from that experience? The pain of losing to Frankfurt.
It's something that you don't want to experience. There's a saying that you don't remember losing semi-finalists. We wanted to get to the finals, so much, but you use that as hunger for different semi-finals you might have. wanting to get to the final. So you learn a lot from it, as well as the disappointment of losing.
I mean, that was obviously a huge moment for you in your career, and hadn't really been in those situations before. Did you feel that European football you got taught a bit of a lesson, and does that help you coming into the
I think
international stage?
It was all new. I'd never experienced any form of European football before. The group stages, going to different countries of playing. I've obviously never experienced it before. So it's all a learning curve that you take part in this journey. And like I said, it will stand you in good stead for different European games that you have as well.
And just finally as well, the manager said last week that he's looking at players who can be versatile in the squad. He's only got 2 traditional number 9s in this squad, Tammy and Harry Kane. Do you look at that position as another one that you could potentially fill?
I look at same as club level. I look at any position that a manager wants me to play. I'll always play as 110%, give it 110%, and play to the best of my abilities. And I think that's all I can do. It's not about having one position. It is having about different positions that you can adapt to. But I think for me, it's just about every week is 110%.
Okay, guys, we'll wrap it up there, and we'll have Jordan Pickford for you shortly.
Thank you. See you.